Hey guys, happy 2025. It is me, Priestess Sabri. We are now doing the New Year's reading, and also New Year's readings are now available. Happy Haitian Independence Day. Drink your soup, guys. Hey guys, my new protection ebook is out. Learns how to protect your home, your apartment, your property, and yourself. A link pinned to the comments. Hey guys, it's me, Priestess Sabri. Happy 2025. Yes, I'm about to say 2024. Well, while I'm filming this, it is still 2024. It is December 30th. So yeah, we're still in 2024, but when you watch this, it's going to be 2025. So guys, I actually like to throw down cards before the New Year's. I wanted to go over some notes that I have that I took down, okay, for you guys to get an understanding of what exactly is going on. So it spoke about more merging and partnerships of companies. So we're going to see like larger companies either merge or create umbrella companies. This is to save a lot of companies from kind of like, I guess, going bankrupt. They were talking about money and big business in 2025. These mergings will not be successful. Great amounts of money will be lost. So basically meaning that whatever they're trying to bring together or unite in the long run will not be successful. And due to this, it's causing downsizing and layoffs. 2 to 3 years of large numbers of layoffs. Meaning that if you go back, guys, to some of my readings from the past 2 years, I've been constantly warning everyone about this economic disaster that I've seen coming for years. I understand that the crash of 2008, it's giving Ronald Reagan, it's giving tumbleweeds, it's giving 2008. But as a society, we have actually advanced. So it doesn't look like the 2008 crash. It doesn't, but we're not in a good place economically. And one very strong warning that was actually put out was be very careful of having your retirement, your IRAs, your whatever, your in the stocks. It was highly recommended. It showed people losing everything to having their money or their retirement within stocks. This is not a good year. I think the next few years to really play around in stocks, because you could end up losing everything. I mean, stocks is already a risk, but this is speaking in terms of the next 2 to 3 years, we're going to see major layoffs. So they were actually talking about the economy. The economy is going to be the biggest news for 2025. It's something about larger companies eating smaller companies. I just kept hearing eating, like eating them and merging into them. Let me just keep going. This causes a lot of confusion within the economy. There is some type of, I don't know how to say it, screening or nothing is wrong type of, everything is fine, nothing is wrong, we're still hiring. But what's going on the outside is not a reflection on what's going on within our actual personal lives. This is just, also, it brought up a war. It brought up a war in Europe. It spoke about 2 warring countries in Europe. I think Russia is going to end up taking over Ukraine in 2025 permanently. I think the war is Russia goes in. If it's not Russia, there is 2 European countries that we are going to watch fight. And one of them is going to completely take over, which I think is Russia completely taking over Ukraine. But it gets even more interesting in the cards from what I was seeing. It goes into Russia going into another country. If it's not Russia, it's some other country, y'all. They're going in to take over more territories. I already said it. People's stocks and investments are taken overnight or disappear. Remember the last time people's stocks and investments were taken overnight? People were committing suicide. People were acting crazy. People literally lost their damn minds because they lost everything. This is not a good time to have anything in stocks. Also, it spoke about having one of the hottest summers in history. We're barely going to have a spring, but we're going to have a very long and intense summer. Very long and intense, like very intense. Also, there's something that happens in between two states or that borders two states. I don't know if it's an earthquake. I don't know if it's a fire, but two states that border each other will actually experience it. It will be, Spirit is saying, right at the border. It's feeling like it's at the West Coast. Like I kept wanting to point west. So something about the border is going to split or is going to have some type of major national disaster. 2025 is a year of financial disaster. I would recommend as a spiritual reader, do not put too much money into things. This may not be the best time to start a business that requires a large amounts of money to be put down unless you have divined on it and you have asked spirit and you have really finding out guidance. This is a year more so to save your money and to use it wisely. Like I'm not going to stop getting readings because of this, because I still need my readings and my divination to guide me. Like I'm not going to stop, but it is a year of, it's a year of money. We're also going to see two European countries fight or argue over some type of currency or it's talking about two countries fight over money and fight over money and currencies. Somebody else is leaving something and it's going to cause a lot of drama and it's going to cause a lot of problems. Spirit says this could even start some type of war or some type of major international battle. We think it's going to be popping over here in 2025. All the action is actually in Europe. Europe is going to be going through a lot. Social pressures and social injustices in Europe. We're going to see people rioting. The Europeans are tired. We're going to see a lot of people fighting in these European streets. Okay. A lot of social unrest, social injustice in Europe where people are tired. Something is not what it's cracked up to be or what it should be. Also, loss of economic stability. Pay attention to June 2025. Something's going to happen in June of 2025. Like this, I'm hearing the 18th or the 19th of June of 2025. They're saying pay attention because something big is going to happen to the economy during that year. Also, they were speaking a lot about the royal family. I didn't even ask about them. They came up as a royal family. There is going to be some type of separation. One of the royals may actually separate. Now, I didn't look for details. It just came up in the year reading. I don't know if Harry and his wife are going to part ways. If they do, we'll hear about this in the springtime. I'm hearing April, May, or something happens between the future King of England and his wife. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think it's them. I think it's the folks who live up in California. Harry and his wife may talk about a separation or maybe even a divorce, but it shows multiple things happening to this family like this year. Like, and all I heard Spirit say while I was turning, because it just naturally came up. I didn't go looking for it. All I heard Spirit said was it was written. So it was meant to happen. It's not anything that they really had any control over. That's what I could get from some things. That's what I'm allowed to share. Kamala did come up in the cards. And if you go to my past readings, you'll see what I said about Kamala. And I'm just waiting to see if I'm going to be proven right about it. So but I'm not, Spirit told me to mind the business that pays me. And I'm not on Kamala or Donald Trump's payroll. So child, I'm staying out of it. I'm waiting. If you guys have been watching me for a while, they brought it up again. They brought up the whole Kamala situation. So we still have some things to watch and to see. But if you go to my videos, you would know what exactly I'm trying to talk about. It still is coming up in the readings. But the biggest talk right now is a lot of problems in Europe, maybe even a war in Europe. And also they're speaking in terms of economic disaster here in the United States. Okay? So, but remember, for 2 years, I've been telling everyone to downsize. I've been telling people you may have to rent out a room. You may have to move in with a relative. Get right with your family. Get right with your relatives. Why don't we find out more details about a lot of mergers that may not go right in the long run, or they're merging and they're letting go of a lot of employees. So we'll be hearing a lot about early retirements, people leaving companies. Yeah. Be prepared. But again, I've been telling y'all this for years. Be prepared. Be prepared. If you have to downsize or if you have to make some adjustments, ain't no shame in this game. If it's hard, it's hard. Move on. You see what I'm saying? So why don't we get more details, Spirit, for 2025 and the economy? Spirit is saying the economy is connected to everybody. You want to speak about just the United States, but 2025 is going to show you how this is not just about the United States. This is about the whole world. Okay? This is about the whole world. So we think it's about just the United States. We're going to see, so yeah, it's just that type of thing. So why don't we see what's going on in the U.S. economy for 2025. I may post more predictions for the whole month of January as I keep seeing stuff. But what is the American economy? But again, we're all connected. It's really connected to the international economy. Be aware of that. What is going on, Spirit? What is going on? The economy is actually trying. I don't like to show y'all cards. The economy is going to be under some very heavy evaluation. Very, very, very heavy evaluation. It's not, and it's one of those things where again, remember I just kept saying it's not just the United States economy, it's the whole world's economy. It's like we're all connected. We're going to see this year, it just keeps coming up how connected we are. It's like it's almost like people are coming for your money, but you have none to give. People are expecting you to spend your money, but you ain't trying to spend it. That's what it's giving. It's giving, oh, you should buy this and you should buy that. And people don't want to. People are holding on to their savings because they're not, Americans are trying to protect their money. It's a very heavy, well, sorry to hear what's going on over there. Sorry to hear what's going on over there. We're not involved in this. We're not involved. It's giving drink water and mind my business. It's like, well, I'm not buying that. I don't feel I need that. It's giving, but it's giving also this energy of, no, you need to give us money. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's giving the energy of give us money. It's like the Americans are like, we don't have nothing to give you but the government is like, give us more money, spend more money. It's like it feels very forceful, and we're just like, no. Very, very harsh judgments. Very, very harsh, I don't know, very harsh judgments on not wanting to spend money. It's people are like, no, like trying to hold on to what they have. Y'all are holding on to y'all's money. I'm not even going to lie, but the government is trying to get you to spend, but y'all don't want to. Like, you guys don't want to spend. But we're also seeing how us not spending is also affecting things over water. It's also showing less travel, less international travel, less going to the resorts, less spending large amounts of money in the resorts, because Americans are refusing to spend as much as, because Spirit just keeps bringing up, nope, this is not just about the United States. International spending is not the same. So yes, meaning that we are not trying to do certain things, and it gets even crazier in the next few years because Americans are not trying to spend the same. It's going to create international laws that will continue to limit our movements outside of the United States because we're not willing to spend money like we used to. So now it's causing an international problem. That is what they are saying. It's going to be very, we are in difficult times, and we need to acknowledge that time of prosperity and those type of things are gone. Okay. So they just really want y'all to really, your spirits want you to have an understanding of that we are not in the reaping season. We're not even in the sowing season. We're in the season of reserving what we have. We are in an economically disastrous situation right now. Why don't we go into the job market? Okay, so why don't we go into the job market for 2025? Again, people will ask me, what about this market? What about this market? What about this market? What about in the East Coast? What about in the West Coast? What about in the Midwest? What about up North? You got to get a personalized reading, guys. Some people won't be affected and some will. Some people will be affected in New York, while some people won't be affected in Georgia. It's not the same for everyone, okay? So I can't, that's its own personal reading. Okay, guys, so why don't we go into the job market for 2025? It's a market that is actually, it's a market that is moving but is not paying no money. I don't know how to explain it. It's a market where there's not as many jobs. People are extremely disappointed. People are disappointed. They are extremely disappointed at the job market. The job market is not giving what it's supposed to give. And because of this, people are searching further out. People are wanting to go further out to find where is there more opportunities. It also shows people waiting on opportunities. And if you're waiting, you're going to turn into a skeleton. Waiting is not the option for you. Waiting is just not, it's not an option. It's not an option. Waiting is not an option. It just is not. Guys, the cards don't lie. It's not just for 2025. I think we've become 12 months anticipators. Like, oh, for 12, this is gonna happen for a few years. No, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. This is the second half of the year. I'm feeling is when we go into, Spirit keeps speaking about pay attention, very close attention to the economy in June. Pay very close. Also pay attention to the economy in the spring. We're going to see some things going down. And it's not just that. It's just the complete stability of the country. A lot of people are just going to, also, I keep hearing forced retirement. Forced to walk away. It's kind of like what they've always done. So if you retired at 100,000 a year, they're going to take your position and be like 60,000 or 40,000 a year. It's very much in that type of way. Also, jobs that may have been full-time may turn part-time. Like jobs that were once 40 hours a week may be like 32, 28, 24, cutting down the hours, which people don't like. People don't like this. That's why I kept telling y'all, get close to your family. So some of you guys are asking, how is the housing market? How is the housing market going to be in 2025? How is the housing market going to be in 2025? How is the housing market going to be in 2025? It shows people looking to buy houses, but people walk away. The market stays strong in the housing. It stays about the same. I saw where it may actually go down in certain areas, but overall, it stays pretty strong. It's going to stay strong. It shows people, it just shows people really a strong market where people are searching but having to walk away. Anything by like water, anything by is going to continue to go up, which reminds me of like Florida, California, coastal areas is going to continue to go up, but more inland or more, you may see a slight drop. It just shows people searching for a deal. It reminds me of somebody who just keeps walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. And I'm like, what are you trying to find? It's like, it reminds me of people trying to find a bargain. People search, but they stop searching. So the housing market remains about the same, but less people are buying, but people are looking, but they're not buying. So it's a very weird energy. It's an energy of, I want to buy, but I can't find a deal. Or I need to work harder and save more money in order to find something more reasonable. People also, I'm seeing where banks, if you thought they were hard now, wait to see the next few years. They're going to get even harder. People want to buy houses in these cards. People do, but they're like, I can't afford this. It's like they can't afford this. This may actually end up creating a market of smaller homes that are still overpriced and not well built. This is going to give scammers actually a boost to scam more people, because people want affordable housing, and it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough market. The cards are tough, meaning that a lot of people don't want to go down on the prices. A house that was worth 27 cents in 1984 is now worth $1 trillion. So people don't want to go. It's a tough market. Like, you got to have your money. You got to be willing to put up money. People, it just reminds me of people who are walking, looking for something that, I don't know, a unicorn. It's just not going to happen. Like, you either put up the money or you sit down. That's the energy it's giving for the housing market. Y'all are searching for unicorns. And if you're a realtor or in real estate, don't waste your time on people who are trying to find a unicorn. Tell them how much they're going to need and if they don't have it. And people want certain things in these cars that are not in their price range anymore. That was 5 years ago, pre-COVID prices. You're not going to get that in this market. People are searching for unicorns. I know a lot of you guys want me to talk about Trump's presidency, and I've been warned to be very careful in discussing Trump's presidency. I'm not going to say much. If you want to know what I have to say, you can go to my old readings where I talk about Trump and the election. I'm not going to currently say anything about the presidency that isn't already right in front of your face. It don't take a psychic to tell you how this whole Trump situation is going to play out. They came to collect. They came to get their money. And that's just all there is to it. But I'm still waiting on the second half of my prediction. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm just sitting and I'm waiting. So I'm not going to waste no energy on reading on Donald Trump. And the crazy part is it's being done right in front of your face. It ain't no damn secret. It ain't no damn secret. There's no secret here. So you see it. It is what it is. Okay. Why don't we go into any messages of support? Any messages of support that Spirit has, or any advice on the people of the United States? I just kept seeing people don't move as freely when it comes to international travels. A lot of stuff is going to change. International travel is just, it keeps coming up as in this reading. International travel. So something feels weird or like limited. Okay, let me see. Protect yourself. Protect your home. Protect yourself. Protect what you have. Maintain what you have. There is a plot to take what you have. Protect what you have. Don't let people take what you have. Also, this is upside down. They're warning you about how you use your money and what you use it on per se. I just keep hearing people are coming after your money. And to protect yourself. What people don't understand is that it doesn't really matter who's president, but then it does. We were going to be in an economic issue regardless. It's just that one person kind of accelerates it while one person it moves slower. These cards look like also, this is for Republicans and Democrat. Be careful to what you see in the media. It may not be true, or it may be which is just common sense, but it's saying whatever you're hearing or seeing may not be true, or it may not be the whole story. But it's on both ends. It doesn't matter if you're conservative or liberal. You know how people say fake news? Fake news turns into real news. Like, we can't tell what's what. Stuff is not real anymore. It's like you can't really know what is going on. You don't really know what's going on. Oh, the economy is fine. You know, it's just a little slow. Word that is traveling of the tower that is being hidden. Like, things are worse than you think, but people are not telling you. It's almost like, be aware. You don't really know what's going on. And because of this, you guys are not seeing. There's two sides. Pay attention to there's two sides to a story, especially with stuff dealing in politics and money. Pay very close attention. The information is half-assed, or it's incomplete, or it's just not right at all. But it's on both sides. Nothing is real. Everything is an illusion. Americans having to stand up for, so what's the real story? What's the tea? But minding your business at the same time, because it is the year of mind your business, mind your home, mind your front porch. But it's also like, don't believe what you're seeing. It may not be real. A lot of crazy shit that's being presented as it's real, and it's not. I don't know if it's IA, or whatever the hell it's called, but it's talking about a lot of stuff being moved around that is not true. It's not true. A lot of big 2025 is the year of economics, international economics, money, the economy of the country, the job market for people here in the US. So guys, that is what I'm getting right now. There's more, but it's just, that's what I'm getting for right now. If you go to my last year's readings, you're going to see some things that are happening now. If you go to my 2024, like 2023 going into 2024, how I talked about there's going to be a man who comes into power, who comes into office, who came to collect. Okay? A lot of money was lost during COVID. They came to collect. That's what they came to do, to get their money back, to regain their losses. That is the economy that we're in, okay? Be fully aware. They're coming to collect off of people who don't have it. The kings and queens are coming, the lords and those are coming to collect from the people who are peasants. They're coming to collect from peasants,